spirituality takes care of the mind. And what is a complicated relation between matter and mind? This is always there. Is there a conflict between science and spirituality? Is there a conflict between traditional knowledge and modern knowledge? All are the same. There is no difference. The complicated relation between mind and matter. Once, an answer what we found for this, the intellectuals of London and the thinkers of Europe, they wanted to find an answer to this complicated question, the relation between matter and mind. They invited the famous Spalding professor of Oxford. At that time, that chair was occupied by none other than the proud Indian, Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, the philosopher. Royal Albert Hall was full of thinkers, scientists, professors, philosophers. Here is Dr. Radhakrishnan, the ultimate in Indian philosophy, Spalding professor of Oxford. He will answer the question, the complicated relations between matter and mind. The auditorium was jam-packed. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan, tall man with his headgear, he rose, came to the dais. The whole world was watching to hear the answer from him. Shorter speech which he made, the relation between matter and mind. Dr. Radhakrishnan asked, what is mind? The world waited with a bated breath to know the ultimate answer. Dr. Radhakrishnan's question, what is mind? Answer, does not matter. What is matter? Never mind. That was the answer which was given. This simplification, or shall I say simplicate? There is no such word, I think. We should be able to simplicate the complicated matters. That is what is being done here by the advanced medical technology which you have. Technology which is far away, not within the reach of the ordinary man, is now coming to the ordinary man. Yes, Duare technology, if I may try to speak Bengali. Duare technology at your doorstep. That is what is being done. This shows the transformational change that is coming here. But only one thing. You know, it is said there is a difference between medicine and the doctor. Medicine can cure the disease. Only a doctor can cure the patient. That is the difference. Medicine is different, doctor is different. That human element is very important in healing in the healing process. So the quality of the doctor, the quality of mind, that's very important. I am not here to speak to you about spirituality, but what's the relation between the mind and the body? In Bhagavad Gita, it is said, Jadasya dhruvor mrutyum, dhruvam janma mrdasya, tasmad apariharyathe, natvam sojidam arhasi. Those who are born will die, those who die will be reborn. Don't fret about them or which you have no control. They say body is nothing. Body is only a chariot. Body is only a vehicle. If the body is destroyed, nothing is destroyed. The soul is there. But ordinary mortals like me, I can touch my body, I can sense my body, I can experience my body, but I can't experience my soul. What does soul mean? Therefore it is given, Nayanam chindanti shastrani. Nayanam chindanti shastrani. Nayanam dagati pavagaha. Na chainam kledayandiapo. Na shoshayadi mairataha. The indestructibility of the soul. Body will vanish, body will die, body will disappear, but the soul will not. This is what we know, there is no dichotomy between body and mind. So far as you have a soul, you need a body. That body needs a doctor. That is why they say medicine can cure the disease, only doctor can cure the patient. That human touch is very, very important. I remember, if I may say serious things in a lighter way, there was this famous ophthalmologist in London. As he was going in the U-rail, he saw someone asking, which is this junction, which is that junction? See, it is written in very bold letters. So the ophthalmologist thought, oh, this fellow, he cannot see, blind. He took pity on him. He thought, I have got the world's latest technology with me. It was very expensive. But the doctor had a human heart. He said, I will bear the expenses. He took the man to the hospital, treated him, surgery was done, world's best technology was done. Then he heard his vision is 2020. He was very happy. Then he told, but he has to test it. He told the patient, see, your vision has become 2020. My experiment, my treatment has had its effect on you. Now, just to test it, see these letters, read it. He cannot read. So technology has failed. My surgery has failed. Test has failed. It's 2020, but he cannot read. Then he said, I'm sorry, this experiment has failed. It should not have failed, but it has failed. But I don't know the reason. I don't know why you cannot read it. He said, sir, I don't know the alphabet. I don't know the alphabet. So when you do something, take the man. The man is important. See, I once belonged to the Indian Administrative Service. I was once the principal secretary to the chief minister. The chief minister told me, boss, we want something momentous to be done to the tribals of the state. So I called the collectors, the district magistrates, the chief engineers, the government secretaries, and asked them, which is that project which is very good for the tribals that you can launch? So many suggestions came. Then chief engineer said, sir, the tribals have to collect the minor forest produce and bring it to the market. They have to swim across a turbulent river. If you can build a bridge, that will be good for the tribals. We all agree. As usual, 10 crores was the outlay for the bridge, but when PWD constructed it was 50 crores, as normally happens. The day of the inauguration of the bridge, tribal bridge, CM is there, ministers are there, collector is there, DM is there, MLAs, MPs, all are there. Media is there. The visual media, one of them asked, this bridge is meant for the tribals. Where is the tribal chief? We knew that's going to be the banner headline tomorrow. Tribal chief ignored in the process. So, being the secretary to the chief minister, I looked at the district magistrate. District magistrate looked dirty at the tahsildar. The tahsildar looked dark at the village officer. The village officer got the tribal chief, and visual media is there, so he put on a tunic and gave him wand. The tribal chief looked like Ben-Hur stepping out the annals of Bible. Good enough for the visual media. The visual media asked the tribal chief, Chief, this bridge is for the tribal. Yes. Do you like this bridge? I like it very much. Why do you like the bridge so much? Before the bridge was built, we tribals had to swim across the river in the hot sun. Now that the bridge is there, we can swim under its shade. So the man is important, not the machine. Simulation is great, technology is great, it can transform, but the doctor is important. The man, the woman, the doctor, his soul. That is why it is rightly said, medicines can cure diseases, only a doctor can cure the patient. That perhaps is a message which I will be taking from here. Now, where does the patient see the place the doctor? At times, in your deathbed, in the hospital bed, doctor is even above God for a patient who suffers. That is a type of mental equation which the patient develops with the doctor. I remember in my village in Kerala, there is a small rivulet, and there is a wooden bridge over that in my younger days. You have to cross over the wooden bridge, which becomes slippery during rain. There are 2 seasons of rain in Kerala. One small girl, 4-year-old, before she goes to school, the mother will come with her, help her in crossing the slippery bridge. When the child is about to touch the bridge, step onto the bridge, mom will say, please hold on to mom's hand. The young girl says, no, mommy, you have to hold on to my hands. Mother said, it's all the same. Whether I hold your hands or you hold my hands. The young one in her innocence said, no, mommy, if I hold your hand, I look here and there, I may lose my grip. But mommy, you will never lose my grip on me. That trust is the one which the patient has in the doctor. The doctor will never let you down. That is a trust which goes to the human being called the doctor. Therefore, technology is there to subserve us. And certainly he will give 3 cheers to the technology. But the man behind it, the lady behind it, the mind behind it, the soul behind it, the doctor, that is a determinate spirit as far as a patient is concerned. I do not want to extend my speech here. I had a discomfiture of being a doctor. I'm not a medical doctor. My doctorate is, mine is a PhD. Now, when I was a district collector in a place called Kollam, there was an interfaith international dialogue, something like the Chicago dialogue, in which Vivekananda made his mark. So many great speakers from all over the world are coming there. One day, Swami Chinmayananda, he was to come to deliver his talk on Bhagavad Gita. So thousands of people gathered there. Being the local collector, I also knew the Chinmayananda ji. I also went there. I hear an announcement of the mic. Ladies and gentlemen, Swami Chinmayananda's flight has been delayed by 1 hour. Next announcement. In the meantime, our district collector Anand Bose will speak to you. My God. So I went there. What is the topic? You know what's the topic? Dialectical materialism and the essence of Indian philosophy. My God. Do you understand the thing? I didn't understand the thing. But I started speaking. Dialectical materialism and the essence of Indian philosophy. 15 minutes, somehow I managed. Then I got a chit. I was so happy. See, when you get a chit during your speech, I'm going to get a chit now. I'm exceeding my time. Yes. When you get a chit, it means, please wind up. You know what was written there? Said the flight has been delayed by another half an hour, please continue. So I spoke on dialectical materialism and the essence of Indian philosophy. This is scene number 1. Scene number 2. I was in Manhattan, resting in a hotel, after receiving the UN award for the global best practice for that housing outfit which I had. I was very happy. In the hotel, after midnight, I get a long distance call. At that time, mobile was not there. A long distance call from Kerala. An old lady, from the tone it was clear, it's an old lady. She asked me, am I speaking to Dr. Bose? I said, yes, ma'am. Doctor, I need your help. Please tell me, ma'am. Doctor, I'm not able to sleep for the last 3 days. So I thought maybe she thought I'm a medical doctor. Ma'am, I'm not a medical doctor. No, I know everything about you. I know everything. I am, Professor Stella, who was the professor of English in that college, Fatima College, when you were district collector there. Okay, ma'am. Yeah. So how can I help you? See, I'm not able to sleep for the last 2-3 days. I said, ma'am, you have hypertension? Yes, I have hypertension. Are you in the habit of taking phenobarbital or some barbiturates? Yes, I'm in the habit of taking sleeping pills. Maybe you would have forgotten to take sleeping pills. No, I have taken all my sleeping pills. In what way can I help you, ma'am? See, doctor, I want to sleep. You remember, you spoke about dialectical materialism, and yes, please repeat that speech again. I want to have a good sleep. Before you say that, wish you all the very best. I'm always with you. And one more announcement which I want to take. I'm terribly impressed by this application of science and technology, especially simulation in medical teaching and training. I happen to be the chancellor of our 32 state universities and including private universities, 50 universities in the state, which includes the medical university of us. I would like to form a committee of 2 experts from you, 2 experts, vice chancellors of the university, and 1 expert in technology, to introduce the simulation as an academic discipline in the universities. Please help me in cooperating that. Number 2, I am proceeding to the United States in a few days' time to participate in the World culture forum, I think which is headed by Ban Ki-moon, former UN Secretary General, and I think organized by the Art of Living, as I understand. There, I would like to interact with the medical institutions and universities there to see how their best practices can be brought here and our best practices can be brought there in intellectual exchange, medical knowledge exchange program, in which I would need your guidance. And a third, when I come here, it's my privilege to leave a link with you. I've been going through the activities which SIMULUS has been doing and the PediSTARS have been doing over the years. Certainly, you have brought pride to the nation. In humble recognition of that, the Governor's Award of Excellence, 1 lakh rupees, a plaque and a citation, we will be honored to give to you, which will be given in a suitable occasion to be accepted. Thank you very much. Let's be together. Thank you so much.
Honorable Governor, sir, your presence here today and your profound pearls of wisdom have deeply enriched our understanding and have set a shining example for all of us to follow. We are truly honored and grateful for the privilege of hearing from you today, sir. As a token of our gratitude, we want to present to you a statue of Goddess of Kali, incarnation of Shakti. I will request Ramji Singh, sir, our Executive Director, sir, to present the statue.
সামনে ছেড়ে দিন, ম্যাডাম সামনে ছেড়ে দিন।